my father before me. I give my allegiance to no one. He's no good to me dead. I am Boba Fett. Here for the armor. It belongs to me. The armor was my father's. Now it's mine. When this is over, we should talk.
Yes, Boba. Talk.
Almost like the old days.
Together. We were dead. We are reunited, Boba.
What is going on, everybody? How you guys doing today?
Hello.
Chilling. Always.
We have an interesting night tonight. I feel like we have an extremely important episode of the Book of Boba Fett coming up. Ooh, Lord of Mercy. So, I feel like I've said this every time we start one of these watch parties. It's like, this episode has to bang, otherwise people are going to be really upset. But it really feels like this one does, because now we've gotten what seems like a promise at the end of the last episode, right? Talking about hiring more bounty hunters, getting Din Djarin's theme. I feel like we might get Din Djarin. What are you guys thinking?
I mean, kind of obvious they had the music, though. You know, you never know. They could pull a bait and switch. I heard Obsession theorize that he gets in a hologram and appears. I mean, that could always happen. Yeah. How would you react if that happened?
I don't think I'd be happy.
I wouldn't be happy either.
Did that work? Am I still here?
Yeah.
Sick. I was on the Outer Rim internet. That was my beef.
Okay. No, you're good. You're
Yeah,
all good.
no. Continue, Crit. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, you didn't interrupt me. I was finished.
Yeah, Mando, man. I think they made a tweet today too that like doubled down. Essentially, they shared like the last 14 seconds of that episode, and at first the tweet's just audio, so like they want you to hear it. I don't know, man. Though I feel like they think we're dumb or something. Like
No. No.
I think I don't really think that this is what people think it's going to be. They've already, yeah, everybody feels like there's already so much upstaging, and already feels like there's a lot of this and that. Just feels like if Din Djarin shows up with a platoon of Mandalorians, it just seems a little like, why have a Boba Fett show at all?
I mean, that's kind of fair, right?
You know, he's got to handle things on his own, and or at least lead a team. He can't have Din Djarin come in and, you know, handle everything for him. You know what I mean? It just makes it worse for all of the haters already. I feel like this is an opportunity for him to reach out with his newfound wealth, and calls Din for an assist, and he's like, look, I'm a little busy. I can't tear away from what I'm doing right now. I'm on the other side of the galaxy doing stuff. So call my buddies on Navarro and let them help you out. There's a lot of able bodies that are willing to go in the heat, you know. So I mean, look at all of them that had the bounty pucks. All of them had the same bounty puck.
Yeah,
all of them are in it for the dough. So if he's coming, if Boba shows up, or if they show up and he just hands out little bags of credits, that's what a boss would do.
little party favors.
Little party favors. Come on in. Hey, you showed up. Here's a little bit of this.
Here you go, guys. Welcome to the party. Thank you. Yep, take a number. Yep, here you guys go.
I think we're all in trouble if the #1 Boba hater, Lord Vito, is hyped for this episode. We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Okay, so I have actually, courtesy of Star Wars Santa, I have a legitimate predictions thing here that we're going to go over.
Nice.
Okay, so #1, Boba Fett kills somebody.
No.
You really think no?
No.
Scotty, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, yeah.
Obsession?
Oh yeah, I mean that's a given. At this point, it's gotten to the war portion. There's no more.
We're gonna
no
see him
more.
destroy some more stormtroopers in that scene. Like he's gonna get the armor back, maybe.
Oh wait, am I on the wrong one right now? No, I'm on the right one. Okay. Boba Fett kills someone. Fennec kills someone. Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's killed
Yeah.
tons of people.
Okay. All right, we got to remember crit was no on Boba Fett kills somebody, because I think that's definitely going to happen. Flashback scene.
No.
This is an interesting one, right? Because, you know, we're done with the Bacta, but they've said he's fully healed, right? Are we still going to get flashbacks even though he's out of the Bacta? Because I feel like there's no way that they would do all the stuff that they did with Camino and all the other portions of the flashbacks and yet not round it out with something, right?
Well, I'm kind of holding to my theory I had last week about once he acquires the ship, like he has the ship now, I think these flashbacks will continue beyond that scene in the bedroom, and hopefully we'll see Jango. Like, I don't think that is a far off call as a possibility to see Tem as Jango talking to, you know, CGI kid or something other than that. I mean, they have to explain why he goes so savagely hard when he's like within that close of getting his armor back.
Right.
I think that's what those flashbacks are doing anyways.
Okay, so you thinking yes?
Yeah.
Okay, Crit, what do you think?
That's a theme of the show.
No.
No? Obsession?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think every
okay.
episode's
That's
gonna be
3-1 again. All right, so 1 and 3, Crit was no on. Okay, we see the slave one. I think
Yes.
that's a dead giveaway, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Someone says Jabba in this episode.
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah,
No.
because even if they talk about Jabba's palace, it's still talking about Jabba. So yes.
Just the word Jabba. Is that somebody says Jabba?
Yes.
I'm gonna say no.
I think I'm
Jabba's
with
territory, Jabba's palace, Jabba something, yes.
I'm kind of with Hogs on this one. Okay, so we're split 50-50 on that one. We'll leave it blank so we know it's 50-50. We see a Naboo N1 star.
Yes.
No.
You
said
think
yes?
I said
no.
yes.
Well, okay, so is there a source on the leak, or is it just like a?
I may be glad if I'm wrong, but I don't know. I'm saying yes. I got a hunch.
Where did this rumor start? Because I heard it
Somebody
a couple
saw it
days
on
ago.
set. In fact, I think it was Jason Ward, making StarWars.net, saw an N1 starfighter on set.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's
Because
gonna go up in it.
Right.
because Kenobi is filmed on Tatooine as well. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Still, I don't think we're gonna get a Naboo.
Okay, Crit saying yes. I don't know. I got a gut feeling about how the Force showed me an N1. I don't know why. Maybe I was just having dreams about the Phantom Menace, but okay,
Yeah,
so
it won't be Din who shows up in one.
okay, so you're thinking Scotty's thinking no, Obsession's thinking no, Crit's thinking yes, I'm thinking yes. So we're split.
If we
50-50.
see it, it's not going to be Din's ship. It's going to be somebody else.
Well, it's just saying, are we going to see
Yeah.
a Naboo N1 fighter?
not today.
Not today. Okay, so we're split 50-50 again. Okay. That's a tough one, man. I just want to see an N1 starfighter in like modern day CG, just because that is one of my favorite starships ever. Boba goes off world.
No.
Really?
Yeah, Python.
I'm thinking yeah. No. Oh yeah.
No, not today.
Well, in a flashback or modern day? That's the question. We'll say both.
I'm hoping the story catches up to that point. He has the ship now. Like, let's go.
Right. Okay, so this can be flashback or present day. Crit, what are you thinking? Make a choice, man.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Scotty?
Yeah.
Obsession?
For which one?
Wishful thinking. You
Boba
want me to
Fett
go
goes
off
off-world.
No.
All right, 3-1. I'm saying yes, he does. Scat or Drash riding a Vespa bike? God, I hope not.
Yes.
No.
Oh, God, I hope not.
I think that stuff's been cut now.
Yes.
You think they just went in and they were like, you know what? We could probably shorten up the episode a little bit. What do you mean? Like,
they're not going to cut stuff they already rendered and CGI'd in. So.
But if it's like one more shot of a bike, I don't think they would. I wouldn't put it past them.
No. Sorry, Team Boba, assemble. Yeah, it's a possibility. I'm gonna say no. I'm thinking no. Obsession, you were thinking yes?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Scotty, what are you thinking?
I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't think they are gonna.
Are you here, Obsession?
Yeah, I'm here.
Boba rides a Rancor.
Yes, but it's the final episode.
Yeah,
well, this is just for this episode.
No.
Then no.
Okay, I'm thinking no. Anybody else?
I say no too.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want him to ride it, but I mean, I do want him to ride it, but I don't want him to show us how he bonds with it and stuff. Like, I don't think people are going to be into that. I just don't think as an overall. Yeah, I just don't think people are going to be into that.
You want the Rancor treats?
I think we'll get some scenes with him in the Rancor. I just don't think he's going to ride it today.
So you think we might get the Rancor in this scene? Or
yeah, but he's not going to ride it today.
He's not riding it? Okay.
Yeah, he's not
It'd
going
be nice if they hinted at him training it at all.
It'll be the final episode.
I think it'll be him training or him spending time with the Rancor, but I don't think it'll be riding today.
It'll be the final shot of the series.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first one we hit, man. Are we going to see Din?
That's my prediction.
I think we're going to see Din.
Hologram. I don't think he's going to show up.
What are you thinking about Bosk?
No.
No Bosk. No dice on Bosk. I'm not thinking Bosk on this one either. I'm not either. So Din Djarin, we're thinking Obsession. You're thinking hologram.
Yeah,
you're thinking hologram.
I want him to show up. I want it to be more personal than.
So what do you think is going to happen?
I think he goes. I think Din's the type of person that'll go and ask him.
Yes.
To his face.
Right.
I'll say it's not even a cameo. It's a supporting role.
Supporting role. Well, ooh, okay. All right. So that's a yes. That's a 3-1 yes on Din Djarin. Chat, what are you thinking, dude? Are we going to get Din Djarin on this one? Are we going to get some Din Djarin? Give me one in the chat if you think we're going to get Din Djarin. Oh, you know what? I could always set up a poll. I'm so bad at this. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Pop out shit. There we go. All right, let's do a poll. Is it DJ AR? I can never remember how to spell his last name.
Djarin.
Djarin.
I got it. Okay, cool. All right, that should be in there. Okay, moving on to the next question here. Luke Skywalker cameo.
No, not a chance.
That's a pretty heavy hit right there.
No, not this
I'm not thinking Luke either. Grogu, I feel like that's 2 and 2 if you get Luke.
No.
Grogu. Mm-hmm. Imagine Grogu just by himself.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. Like, are we counting Tython? Because I think we're getting that scene. So then, in theory, Grogu would show up.
True.
We already saw the flashback.
I don't think they're gonna show us.
We haven't seen Tython yet.
I don't think they're gonna show us that side of Tython. I think it's gonna be the same way it was in the last episode with him seeing the Mandalorian flares and walking up on Fennec. I think it's gonna be the same thing. He's gonna be doing his thing from the Slave One. And then if we see the Tython scene, it's going to be his perspective going into the Razor Crest, donning his armor.
Oh, yeah.
And then walking out. I think if we get it, it's going to be that.
I don't think we're going to see any flashbacks anymore.
Beretta, you better be joking about that right now.
Yeah, I think we are.
I don't want to see that.
I think there's going to be some. It definitely. I feel like they have to give us him donning his armor for the first time in all these years.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they have to give us well, that's a given 100%. They
Well,
have to show us.
I'm referring to the Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's the first time he puts his armor on in years after he got it stolen. So that's what I'm saying. That's the first time he's put his armor on in 5 or 6 years.
So you mean how he saw the flares when the Fennec thing was going on? It's gonna be the same thing with the armor.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that he interacts with Din or none of that.
We've seen that interaction. We don't need to see that shit. We saw that in Mandalorian. We don't need to eat up. We don't need to eat up time in the episode with that scene. We need to see him landing on Tython, telling Finnick, "Go handle them. I'm gonna get my armor." Right? That's a gimme.
I'd be down for that. What do you guys think about this Cobb Vanth idea? I'm down with it.
I would be down for Boba to. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say no, but I'm open to him appearing later.
I can't see Cobb Vanth showing up and being like, "Oh, I used to wear that armor."
Yeah,
that's just like an instant like bolt blast to the heart. Like, sorry.
I don't think Boba harbors any hatred for him, but it'd be another moment for somebody to be like, Boba's just gone soft if he's not like.
That's what I mean. It's just. I don't think we'll see him. I think he's busy.
Okay. All right. Scotty, what do you think?
I want to say yes, but I feel like Boba could approach him without him knowing that he's Boba Fett because he's wearing the armor, and Boba Fett just nonchalant having a conversation with him about the armor to figure out, like, because it's probably damaged looking, et cetera, you know, maybe he's not wearing every single piece of it. Maybe he only sees him in like one piece of it and he doesn't see the helmet. But yeah, I think Cobb could show up for sure.
He's like, where's my nut cup?
Because we've seen it could be a walking by.
I'm missing my nut cup. Where is it? Cobb Vanth.
The mechanic chick, we saw her walking by with the droids. We could just see Cobb in the armor.
Yeah, that'd be kind of lame, though, wouldn't it?
Well, or I mean,
I would rather.
Boba doesn't want that guy to know that he knows who he is.
I would rather see Boba tracking the armor from the Slave One, and then seeing that perspective of the rank of the Crate Dragon battle from Boba's perspective, like Boba and Fennec looking down at the Crate Dragon before he follows them to Tython.
Right.
That would be a better scene to see. But there's definitely more flashbacks. They're not done telling the background story of Boba Fett.
Yeah, I don't think so. The cod piece. Okay, all right. So I think we're pretty much saying no on the Cobb Vanth. God, this is a lot of Santa. You are just banking on the cameos for this one. By the way, this is from Star Wars Santa. This is just his prediction list. I thought it was a good prediction list. So let's go through. Okay, Dr. Aphra. Does everybody know who Dr. Aphra is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What are you thinking? Yes or no?
No.
I don't think so. I really hope they don't do Aphra. That's 2 for the nays.
I would say no.
And the nays have it. Scotty, what are you thinking?
I'm saying no too on that.
Oh, okay. So that's not right now. What about Kira?
Maybe. Not today.
It's tough.
If anything, that's the end. That's the end of the series reveal. That's definitely not now.
They'd be setting up like a Crimson Dawn fight for season 2 kind of thing.
Yeah, there's already a lot of Crimson Dawn feel to this anyway already. So
right.
I wouldn't surprise me.
That's what should be in here. Somebody just brought this up in the chat. Freaking clone troopers.
Maybe.
Rex, Echo.
No. That's more of an Ahsoka Kenobi show stuff. That's not really an after the war. That after Boba.
There was a lot of talk about it, but I mean, dude, Rex would be ancient. He'd be so freaking old at this point. Even if he did, reverse the de-aging or whatever he had said. I don't know. Okay, Cad Bane for this episode. I'm a hard no on that.
No, but he will appear in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cad's dead. If they show it, it's definitely a flashback.
No.
So what are you thinking? Yes in a flashback or no?
Not this episode, no. I don't think so. But I do think he will be a flashback. I do think they still have to settle that score.
So the nays have it. Scotty, what are you thinking though?
Yeah, no. I'm a no on Cad Bane.
Hard no.
I do think it would be cool if he shows up. I mean, they had Fennec fight him in Bad Batch recently, so not recently in the timeline, but
that was just after Order 66, so that's only a 8-year gap.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I don't. I feel like they could either do the flashback in the Filoni episode, or they could just retcon that scene from the deleted Clone Wars episodes, and then and then make him like the right hand man to Kira. Yeah.
Yeah, Live Long's thinking like a true Disney employee. Well,
bro,
Well, I
I
mean,
need that
figure.
scale Bosk figure.
What can we
Like
say? I'd be down for a fresh Bosk costume.
There's
with the
Trandoshans everywhere. Let's go, please.
and Black
Like,
Chrysanthemum just absolutely ripping out arms everywhere he goes. That's why I think when we were talking about the crime lords that could potentially, like, you know, turn on Boba Fett, I still think do the Trandoshans, let Black Chrysanthemum just go absolutely nuts and start taking out the Trandoshans. And then maybe Bosk shows up and fights Black Chrysanthemum because he's taking out all the Trandoshans.
that's what I wanted to happen during that bar scene. That whole time I was like looking around, like, okay, here comes their guy. Like they're getting their ass kicked. Let's go.
Where is Bosk?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Han Solo cameo. I feel insulted even reading that. I don't think in a flashback. I don't think in the episode. In the present day, I'm a hard no on that.
No, for this episode, maybe for final.
Who knows? Have it, Scotty. What are you thinking?
I want to say no permanently, forever, never a Harrison Ford de-aging. Why would you do that to the other actor that you cast?
But they have pictures of him in the makeup for the egg, like we saw it.
Yeah, but who says that's for this
video games?
Yeah, it could be
who
for
knows,
indie.
bro?
That could be for all kinds of stuff. Just because he's on a Disney lot doing de-aging
I just
stuff.
feel weird about the Han Solo character overall.
Did you guys know that they got Anthony Ingruber for Indy 5? He's gonna play. I think he's gonna play young Indy, at least the body double.
I don't know. All right, Crimson Dawn is mentioned, number 19.
Maybe
this is a gamble.
No, it's like Fight Club. You don't mention.
You don't say Fight Club.
You don't talk about Fight Club. And Crimson Dawn is the same way. Crimson Dawn is the Fight Club of the Star Wars galaxy. You don't mention Crimson Dawn.
Yeah, you convinced me.
If we're referencing Fight Club, maybe Fennec is actually Boba Fett, but it's in his mind. Yeah.
Right.
Let's go.
I'm gonna say.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. X-Wing.
Could you imagine they just show us all these scenes and Tashi's station is just Boba kicking the shit out of himself?
He's had a nose lizard the whole time,
God,
just imagining everything.
Never woke up. Oh,
just in the Sarlacc pit the whole time.
Still dead on the sands of tension.
It was all a dream.
My nightmare.
Oh, fuck.
Is that it? Was that the last question?
That was the last one, man. Yeah.
Okay. How about cameos?
Loki, you want to see Omega?
Same.
I don't really.
Maybe season 2 if they give this show more money.
It's another strong whammon, though, Vito. We not ready for
like
that.
A salt lord tonight, man. Did you have your corn puffs this morning or what?
Wait,
no.
Boy.
Drinking this wine out of the old Sam Jackson Mace Windu glass.
Yeah. He is the picture of class right now, drinking wine out of a pint glass. That's how I like my guys on stream, baby. Let's go. Oh, it's a Samuel Jackson.
Mace Windu.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Dude, okay, well that's on the list.
Jedi Patriot, and it has a little outline of his lightsaber hilt.
No way. You know what? That brings us neatly along to the next question.
Weird.
People don't like Omega. Omega gets a bad rap.
I wasn't trying to be salty.
Let me ask the comments. Would you rather have the Vespa kids or Omega?
Omega.
Everybody's going to say that.
I still think that the Vespa kids are important. I think they're going to be sacrificial lambs to kick off the war.
God, I hope you're right, but you're so wrong. There's no way.
I want them to have purpose.
Bro, there have to be casualties. And what better group of people? You're not going to kill BK. You're not going to kill Fennec.
I mean, in all intents purposes, they're kids, bro. Like,
bro, they're not kids. They're grown ass people running around tattooing, yelling at old men about water credits they're owed. They're jerks, right?
There's some shit going on with bounty hunters and kids. It's a big theme.
For a crime lord, he doesn't seem to do a lot of crime so far. So
yeah, see, okay, there's somebody who agrees with you. The Street Gang is cannon fodder, man. I just there is no reality in which Disney takes them out.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Bro, they killed
tough bet, dude.
Bro, they killed Dumbledore in Harry Potter. You can do anything.
That's Warner Brothers.
Okay, you can do anything, right? Oh, they killed Iron Man.
Bro, they made The Last Jedi.
Like they've done all kinds of shit you guys don't like. Get over it, bro.
And
Anakin killed young, bro. Anakin killed a bunch of little kids. You don't have to see it. Like we watched an arm get ripped off last week. We didn't actually watch it get pulled out of the socket, but you watch the two things hit the floor together. All you got to show is a bing bang boom, and then what is it? Bing bong.
Lizards don't bleed, bro. Like we've been over this. Okay.
Oh my god, my dog is going nuts outside. I'll be right back.
There's no fluid that comes out when you rip a lizard's tail off. I've never done it.
No, I'm just that was like a literal page-long conversation I read online.
I'm just saying
I mean, I have a gecko here. I don't want to purposely make him lose his tail, but I'm pretty sure they don't bleed out.
They're not little kids, right? They're not little kids. So to off one or two of them at least, like, wouldn't be hard to show a pike blowing up some bikes and then they're gone. You know what I mean? Kind of like.
Well, I think because they are younger, like significantly younger than Boba Fett, and he has now literally like voluntarily got them involved in this. Them dying would be his fault. I mean,
yeah, and sometimes you got to crack some eggs to make an omelet, bro.
Well, that's what you've been saying. You know how like he's got to experience something that makes him snap if he's gonna snap.
In a show where they make Boba Fett the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy chase a droid like some Saturday night cartoon,
oh my god,
there is no way they're gonna kill off one of the Vespa kids.
Hey, Lord Vito with a 5-banger says the one thing I really want to see the most is Boba's Street Gang Rangers get a set of Beskar armor to match their respective Power Ranger color. Oh my god,
you just got baited right into that.
I know, I should have read through it first.
You got baited right into that
to get Cringeazord.
We
Thank
definitely
you,
killing you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your generous contribution to
X-Wing.
Thank you.
I can't help it, man. I love it.
Maybe the help the Vespa kids give the Boba will give them more speeds faster than 15 miles per hour.
But again, it's a war that's about to break out, right? It's not Dance Dance Revolution. It's not who can race down the streets. There's about to be a war, and there has to be casualties. And who better to take that sacrifice than in the first wave of battle? I'm sorry, you send the weakest and most inexperienced people to battle. That's why they're called pawns.
Okay, I'm going to flip this around. The whole reason that they said at the end of that episode that they need to hire muscle is because they need faceless people to kill in this war. That's why they're going to go to Navarro. That's why they're going to pick up all these bounty hunters. And that's why they brought in all the pikes off the ships so that there were bodies to be used in this conflict. And so I think the people that are going to get wasted are going to be the people from Navarro and the pikes.
So it's got to be like MacGruber, where he gets all those wrestlers and mercenaries and puts them all in the van, and then he walks away and the van explodes.
Tag. That is still hands down my favorite movie moment I think ever, is when that blows up and he's like, "Are you guys okay?" I know I'm there by myself right now, but I freaking love that movie, and the fact
I was just gonna let you keep going.
The fact that they're coming out with another one, I can't wait, man.
What are you talking about?
Oh, MacGruber. It's off subject.
Yeah, I have not ever seen that show, I don't think.
Oh, it's a movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't it basically a
That's not
spin-off,
Dave
but
Bautista,
like a parody of MacGyver?
MacGyver parody. Yeah,
it's Dave Bautista.
Oh my god, you're awake. Hi, Nikki.
Yeah.
Still don't understand why we're fighting against the Pikes. They might actually be better for Tatooine. Yeah,
Pikes.
I don't know, man.
Pikes are obviously Crimson Dawn, so
Yeah, the Pikes are the
That's
intro
just
to
the spice
Time Bots.
talking, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we may get some skirmishes this time, but I don't think we're getting the all-out war quite yet, man.
No, but there's definitely going to be shots fired. It has to escalate. Somebody's got to shoot the first shot.
What kicks it off, though?
I think the first shot is gonna come from way up, and it's not gonna be pretty. Like, if someone really wants to handle the Boba Fett problem, they're gonna come and handle the Boba Fett problem.
If it comes from Beale, it's gonna be pretty.
Well, see, and I have some ideas on our friendly Twi'lek.
Oh, she's the big baddie, dude. There's no way.
She screams Crimson Dawn too.
Yeah,
she's in league with Kira.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
Her and Kira are
Her
definitely
and the mayor are in with Crimson Dawn. If you look at like some of the shadowing,
the way they dress
in the mayor's office, there's some shadowing of like a Crimson Dawn logo on the floor. There's some other stuff if you really break it down, like on the mayor's floor when Boba Fett comes in and they're giving him his bounty. On the floor, there's an upside down. There's the Crimson Dawn logo on the floor, in the from the shadows.
Dude, I think the mayor's a punk, and she's running the show.
Maybe, yeah.
I think the mayor doesn't even have a grasp on what's going on right now, and she's been the one pulling the strings. I mean, it makes sense.
But you never know. She might just be into that Mandalorian dad bod. So,
God damn it, Crit.
So when he fought the Wookiee, it reminded me of Frank Reynolds from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
What?
Hey, I'm the trash man, you know.
What?
Oh man, these are boomers, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I don't know about any of that. I'm the trash man. Crimson Dawn might team up with Boba. I think they're headed for a fight with each other, man.
Yo, you know how Strike was saying like we should have all seen this coming from the armor change? You were showing your intro clip with Boba Fett. Like we should have all seen this coming when he shot the rocket and didn't hit the ship he meant to hit. Bro, that was your sign right there. When he was like, I was aiming for the right. Bro, that was your sign right there.
I sent it to you, X-Wing.
Maybe we'll check that out on Boomer tomorrow. Yeah. Obsession, are you queuing up the group for Plus tonight? Are we going to try to do that again, or are we just going to watch?
It's up to you. I think
we're all pretty savvy to just click the button at the same time.
Do you? I'm still going to set up. I'm still going to set it up here for sure.
You do boo boo.
I just want to know what was going on with my computer last time, where it was.
You're having a bad day,
dude. It was a bad day for X-Wing.
It's called having a bad day.
It was a bad day for X-Wing, no doubt about it. Okay, so if I had to take a guess, because the predictions was fun, but I think for sure we're starting out with a flashback again. I think we're going to start with a flashback, 100%, right into it. Yep, flashback right into it. Something with Mando that ties it in with the Navarro aspect, and then he's going to go to Navarro and be picking people up. I don't know where the conflict lies in this episode, if that's all they're going to do. But the more that I'm thinking about it, the less I think that this episode's going to like slap hard. I think this is going to be another setup.
I'll just say that I liked the last episode. I did not like episode 3, and I know a lot of people loved 2. I was on the fence about it. I didn't like episode 1. If this episode is kind of meh, that kind of like, I don't know. You gotta like really deliver something big at the end of this show to make up for it, because overall I think it's kind of mediocre.
Yeah, no episode's really been like, oh bro, I can't wait till next Wednesday. Like they've been good, but they're okay. So the music at the end of this one has been the most like where I've like been okay. Yeah, there's a sign finally of some.
I feel like that's just bait.
I hope not. I feel like
bait.
Yeah.
I think people get mad if it's another bait and switch.
People are still going to watch.
What's the music mean
They
then?
can be mad as they want.
So if
They're
it's
still getting more clicks and more views than they
But
ever
if it's a
have. It doesn't
bait,
matter.
if it's a bait and switch, what's the switch from Mando's music?
It's just, it's not. We're not going to see him again. If he comes in, it feels like he takes over the show, right? And that's not what they want, because the Mandalorians are following him. He's not a hired gun, right? They follow anybody who's around him at this point is like following him. He's their
I think
leader.
it's fair to say though that we don't really know where the show's going. Could go any direction.
It seems like it's a bad idea to bring in a big +1, right? Everybody who's in right now is a secondary in. It's not the lead from another show, right? That's a dangerous thing to do, because then people don't have association between the two, right? And they really want this to stand on its own, leading into the bigger play. So it just seems like he steals the show if he comes in.
I think the book of Boba Fett should be the book, like one book. And if there's an and one, Din is the and one, because that's where Boba's story is going to take him. He belongs with Mandalore, not on Tatooine as a crime lord, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think this whole build-up, last thing, the whole build-up, I think, is going to get stomped out by either Crimson Dawn, Pikes, a serious powerhouse. Like, I don't think Boba has any power here, honestly.
For me, this show's taken so long to get to the point. It starts with, okay, he dances with Tuscans. Okay, it's a new awakening. The Tuscans die. Okay, well, what was the point of that? Well, now he wants to be a crime lord. Okay, why? Oh, he just doesn't want to work for people like Jabba anymore. Well, why is he acting the way he is? Why is he acting like a nice softy?
I feel like they've given you all the answers to all the questions you're asking. It's I mean, you're
but it's the slow burn.
You're interested in filmmaking. I mean, you see the progression. You're just not moving at the pace you want.
For me,
it's all pacing. The pacing sucks because they did fan service to you guys. That's why the pacing sucks. Dude, the pacing sucks when you have a complete show and you start messing with it after.
It feels jumbled to me, dude. It definitely feels jumbled to me.
Because they went back and reshot stuff because everybody was clamoring about, we have to see the Sarlacc. If we don't see the Sarlacc, this Boba Fett show isn't going to be a Boba Fett show.
How do we know that's what they did, though?
That's what they did. You can feel the pacing's off the whole way through.
Yeah.
Right. The pacing is completely erratic. You can see
there's some weird stuff. I felt like they should have healed Fennec as their introduction.
Well, and then the burning barge in two separate scenes.
And one's not smoking, and then the other one is.
Yeah, I mean, the timing is all messed up because they went back and paid fan service on top of doing a show for fan service.
For me, that's just lazy. This show kind of feels lazy. I'm sorry.
Well, it's lazy because they went back and gave everybody what they wanted, and they're still not happy.
You see, I feel like this show hinges on fan service, but I don't think they forced that in. I think that's just how it's been.
Well, when the show's over, I'm sure we'll find out in a lot of interviews. And when the show's over, I guarantee that there will be some kind of conversation about this in the mainstream and backwater media. So be patient, because they'll talk about it, I'm sure, because the complaints are going to continue to come in because the pacing sucks.
I feel like they're going to keep that under wraps as hard as they can, though. Like, Disney never wants to show a bad hand. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Is it not funny though that they are so open about reshoots in every Marvel movie that ever has taken place?
Right.
And they talk about how like COVID affected Doctor Strange 2's production and things like that, but we don't hear any of this stuff as, I mean, call it an excuse if you want, but it literally is. Like you're putting out this stuff that is not top tier Star Wars, and we are all just like, what in the hell is going on?
Yeah, and the Doctor Strange stuff, what they did, from what I heard, is they killed off a classic character. I'm not gonna say who it is from, and the test audience did not like that, and they actually hated it, and they actually made a character a villain, and they did it kind of it's just
They do things like this.
that's
you know?
test audience reactions for sure. Yeah.
I feel like that was cryptic, and I don't understand it.
Spoiler territory.
Move
can't talk about it.
forward.
Move
It's
al-
Marvel.
move
It
along.
doesn't matter. Move forward. It's Marvel. It doesn't matter. Move forward. Just
Oh,
move
it
along.
was Marvel. Oh, I thought it was a test audience for Star Wars. I'm like,
Move along.
No,
Remember
no. I
that?
just think it's funny that they don't talk about reshoots or
These
if
aren't the
they
droids
happen.
you're looking for.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you, X-Wing.
Move
You know
along.
who? You remember who gets stabbed in No Way Home?
no, I haven't seen the movie yet.
Oh,
Way
you
to go.
haven't?
Way
That's
to be
just
a
wild
dick,
to me
Dick.
too.
Oh, somebody gets stabbed.
That movie's been
Yeah.
out a month and you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'm about to spoil it on you. Sorry.
Hell yeah,
Go
we're gonna
see
keep
it.
you up to see episode 5. I hope you stick around. Welcome, by the way.
Yes.
Or just leave your channel, leave your computer on and go to sleep. That works too. All works the same.
You can dream of Boba Fett.
Real
having-
talk.
Real
you can-
talk.
You can dream of Boba Fett saying Tatooine.
And if
Yeah,
you're not
I
gonna
don't
watch
know,
it, you go
this-
put your mom's computer on and leave that on too.
The thing I don't want to see, and it's just to like kind of talk about this comment right here, because I don't think he cares about the planet. He cares about Tatooine because he's connected to the Tuscans. Like, I kind of want him to do what Obsession was talking about, where he's looking for his real clan and he hooks up with the Mandalorians and goes on the warpath of Mandalore. Like, I want him to be done with Tatooine. I don't want him to stick around and be a crime lord on Tatooine. Like, that is so friggin' beneath this guy. You know what I mean?
I will agree. I think that would make up the show if he realizes he can't get what he wants. He can't be a crime lord, so he's just gonna. But guess what? It's not about the destination; it's the journey. So the people he's amounted, all his friends, that's his tribe,
Right.
and yeah, it's a.
He's not just gonna pack up and leave and go join the Mandalorians and leave. I don't know, dude. Watch him leave the
But
Vespa gang to be the crime lords of Tatooine. 100%. The Mater gang is now the crime lords on Tatooine.
Or Fennec. I mean, what's wrong with Fennec staying?
Maybe Fennec likes him.
I think she
You
does,
know,
dude.
Maria made a comment earlier about like, what if Fennec reaches out to the Crimson Dawn to help them because she is a assassin underneath somebody.
Because
in
the
the
Pikes
mid-rim.
are, the Crimson Dawn's on Tatooine. That's why the Hutts left.
Yeah.
Crimson Dawn's already on Tatooine.
But does anybody know that Fennec is also in league with Boba? I don't know. It was a cool thought.
They don't give us stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
I mean, she said, you know, hey, look, I like to independently.
She's got
operate.
bounties on her too.
Yeah, I'm not looking to do any of that stuff. So it's not like she's got ties with anyone. She just takes a job just like Boba did back in the day. You know,
Maybe there's a montage with Din and it's cyberpunk music where they're training or something like that.
yeah. I just want to know, like, what are we doing? What's the end here? Like, where do we get? I mean, so, like, I don't know. I'm having trouble identifying exactly
in the
what it is
muscle.
that needs to happen.
Yeah,
I know
show
we
me
got to
all
bring in
the
the
muscle.
muscle. It just feels like there's no clear objective, which isn't a terrible thing. But you know, when I watch a show, like I love to speculate about what's going to happen next episode. To say like, I'm really excited for the story. You know, I want to see where the story goes next. And this one, kind of the same as Bad Batch. I'm just hoping like, well, I hope something big happens next episode. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I know we're over the halfway point now. So
Just go back to The Mandalorian. Those had pretty much story setups and told you all you needed. He needs to take this child, et cetera, et cetera. He goes on the journey.
I did not feel that way in the middle of season 2, dude. It was
That's
like,
what I'm saying. There was so much hate for that second season in the beginning. Come on,
They're
let's
like-
be real, bro. Until Luke showed up, everybody was like, this season sucks. And then Luke shows up and everybody's like, oh my God, it's the best! It's the best! Right? I mean, get the
Have you
hell
guys
out of
seen The
here, dude. Go
Mandalorian?
back and go back and look at your tweet streams. Go back and look at your stuff, man, because that's a bunch of bullshit. Everybody
have you seen the
dogged that show.
Mandalorian?
Everybody dogged that show.
The little short, the Mandalorian. They're like, oh,
And then
this-
Luke showed up
this
and
was
everybody's
on the
like,
Mandalorian. We've got to go to another planet to get some milk. And then they go there and he's like, Well, you can have this milk if you kill this bandit monster that's been using our Wi-Fi.
You mean Bo-Katan, Ahsoka?
Bro,
I could understand
but there
the
was a lot of
stuff.
There's a lot of people that said before Luke showed up, that season sucked. And it's like, okay, cool.
There was.
Look at this guy trolling in the chat. I know that's factually incorrect. Actually,
he trolling.
There was a lot of cool stuff in Mando season 2, but they were really self-contained. So this is kind of the same gripe I'm making with Book of Boba Fett. It seems like there is more of a story progression, I guess, but it just, like I said, it feels disjointed. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something.
I guess you could say, like, this show, it's an episode that has good moments, but then for some reason they put bad moments that like take you out of it. Like, oh, what? Why was that there? Like,
yeah, I was pondering that today. I was pondering like the humor in Mando. Why does the humor in Mando work where the humor in Book of Boba seems not to? You know what I mean?
Say that again.
Dude, even some of the terribly delivered Cara Dune lines were funny. And for me,
what I was saying in session is that I was contemplating why it seems like the Disney humor in Mandalorian works where the Disney humor in Boba Fett doesn't.
Because everybody's expectations of this show are not are on another plane, right?
But it also wasn't at the expense of Din Djarin.
It's a whole other plane of existence with everybody's expectations for this show, where that show we had no backstory, we had no canon, there's nothing associated to this person, and he just went and did his thing, right? Where this show, everybody's got their own expectations of what everything should be and how it should be written and how it should be directed and who should be in it. That everybody's expectations, they're not even on a level, they're on a whole nother plane of existence, right? It's ungodly how much hate this show gets when this show is literally a fan service. It's astounding.
Well, there's fan service done right and fan service done incorrectly.
It doesn't matter. The whole show is fan service. After Mandalorian, everybody was like, "Oh my god, we need that Boba Fett show now." And they cranked the show out in 13 months from the end of Mandalorian. And all of a sudden, yeah, the timing's off and it's bad and it's not great here and there. But really, like, the timing and the reshoots and all of this stuff to do service to the fans is a large part of why it's not what it is. And you multiply your expectations with the director coming out and saying all killer, no filler. And it puts your expectation and it just squares them.
That shit got me. The all filler, no killer got me, and it got me through the first 4 episodes. So now I'm here, and I'm like, all right, Robbie Rod, where is this all killer, bro?
And
like,
come Robbie Rod, comes Danny Trujillo, because he's in everything with him, right? So I mean, these things, you guys wanted this director to do it. You got some baggage that comes with him, right? You wanted the show, you wanted the Sarlacc. There's baggage that comes with it. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. These are big things that you should have expected when you put your expectations on a whole nother level.
That's why fan service to me is such a slippery slope.
I just can't.
If it's not well received, it can literally destroy a character.
I can't say that Vespa cringe Back to the Future 15 miles per hour chase scene was fan service, though. That was all original and that was all storyboarded.
The whole show is fan service. The whole show is fan service. The fact that there is a Book of Boba Fett show is entirely fan service in itself.
Describe fan service.
Giving the fans what they're clamoring for. Everybody at the end of Book of Boba Fett was like, we got to have that show, right? Had they not put Book of Boba Fett coming soon, and that just been an end trailer, everybody would have been like, that's cool, Boba's going to show up. But they made a whole show because everybody shit their pants when Boba showed up.
So ask me this: why isn't Boba Fett ripping?
Answer me this. Don't ask me this. I'm not going to ask you a question you're asking me to ask. Ask me a question that I'm going to answer.
Why isn't Boba Fett ripping heads, shooting down womp rats, dude? Just showing all the killer that is Boba Fett, dude. I don't see that as fan service whatsoever. This is a new take, and I get it. Okay, he's awakening. Well, all of a sudden now he wants to be a crime lord. It's just
We're all good. Obsession's a little angry right now.
I'm not angry at all. I'm doing me. I'm sorry if I'm just responding to the tone of the room, but let's be real, man. Like this show was absolutely 100% for us as fans, right?
They might have tried to write it that way. I just feel like it doesn't really land that way.
So we wanted a serious, badass Boba Fett, but instead we got a lighthearted romp with a crime lord.
You wanted Rob Rodriguez to direct this because he directed a Boba
Fett
directed 2 Mandalorian.
The episode's up, and it's 52 minutes long. It's
52
minutes long.
Sheesh. That's a lot of filler.
Yo, real fast too, though. Hey, real fast about the fan service, the et cetera. Book of Boba Fett was put into the end of that episode because they knew they were going to do this ahead of time. I don't feel like the Boba Fett show was created because people were clamoring for Boba Fett. And that furthers my theory that I think Boba Fett is going to end up with Mandalore, with Mandalorians, as a Mandalorian, because he is a Mandalorian.
All right, let's hunt through this episode, and then we'll reconvene at the end of it. Are you guys have it up? You ready to go?
In a minute. Is the chat gonna watch with us? Are they good to go? I gotta.
All right, I got it.
You ready? Ready?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Whatever.
Okay. All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Vanquish these interlopers who threaten our planet.
We can hear yours. Somebody.
Shit, I knew that was going to happen.
If the Pike Syndicate approaches you to betray me.
Do you trust them?
Well, if I get taken down, whatever.
Just mute your mic.
How much treasure do we have in reserve?
I have plenty of credits. What I'm short on is muscle.
Credits can buy muscle. If you know where to look.
Or I'm going to mute you because it's echoing. All right, y'all. Don't skip the intro.
Dude, chat, can you hear my sound when I mute myself? Right off the bat.
Yo, what?
It's already the best episode.
We know the options.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's
And
what happens
I
when
said
you
he
don't
was gonna go
respect the
back to
blade.
bounty hunting, and you guys are like, no, he's not going to go back to bounty hunting. I am rigid right now.
6 to midnight.
4 episodes waiting for this. Yeah.
Cash is king.
Hey, he's dripping from that bag, bro. That was sick.
Let's go, baby. All right. I'm happy. I'm happy right now. Best part of Book of Boba's
Chapter 5, Return of the Mandalorian.
Let's go.
The hell? What is this?
Cortana.
Master Chief's coming back.
Is this Elysium?
Yo, is this the remnants of Mandalore?
This is sick.
What the fuck? Wow. He looks awesome too.
See, understated Star Wars humor.
Isn't interested in another bounty right away? Perhaps
Yeah, this
this
shit's
was more
important.
for the information.
I'm so happy right now.
Bro, really cool that he injured himself with the saber.
Don't respect the blade, you get cut.
Doesn't know how to fight with it particularly.
Not yet.
That's gnarly too.
That was great. That was a one take.
What ship's he gonna go to, guys? What's he gonna get?
Is it going down
Come
there
on.
injured too?
The Mandalorian
It's a
covert.
new covert.
Yo, you're not wrong.
I know.
The armor.
With the mud? Wait, no, that was a
That's
mythosaur.
the mythosaur, yeah.
Just use your jetpack. Oh, that's dope.
What is it?
It's the armor, baby.
There's the armor, buddy. Oh, bro, what did I tell you? If he takes his helmet off and she comes to strike him and the Darksaber comes out, I'm going to lose my mind.
Vizsla. Let's go.
Nikki, you're not wrong. Dude, that's the last of them?
She's going to freak out.
Earned it in battle.
Game changer.
Why is this the...
Things just got spicy.
This is the best.
We can hear yours. Maybe only when you talk.
Yeah, it's only when I talk.
Oh, she is. They're talking about Bo-Katan.
Let's go.
the fucking word.
Why they focusing on him though?
Because now
Because his fucking dad, bro. They're gonna melt that shit down.
that's why Thrawn has it.
This is so fucking cool.
What's he getting now though?
A new ingot. Oh my God, they're doing it.
Yo, is this setting up a new civil war?
They are Death Watch. Oh shit!
The Purge. Wow. Jesus. Bro, straight Terminator vibes. What the hell? Yo.
This is a wonderful episode of The Mandalorian.
Everybody's going mute until the end of the episode.
Oh shit!
Shut up!
Is she forging him armor?
Session muted until the end of the episode.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right. I think we're good.
And that shit said boarding the Tatooine.
It's the same ship the Pikes came on, isn't it?
Yeah, she said boarding the Tatooine.
I see no Nubian.
The humor is hitting for me this episode.
It's because it doesn't look Mando look like a bitch. It's the ball, isn't it?
It is on a chain, bro.
God, I miss him.
Yo, that shit was in the shape of his head. Come on.
I don't see any pikes. This might be after.
Yo!
Yo, what the?
Dude. It
Oh,
can't
hell
be.
no.
It fucking can't be. That's BD1.
Yeah, they might need to. Yeah, yo.
Shooter.
Yes, Grit.
That's how he got his
Bro.
bum leg?
Dude, if he shows up.
No, that's how he got his bum leg.
Dude.
Oh, it's Nubian. Nubian.
Make yourself useful.
No, the timing doesn't make sense
And
there.
fire up the.
Is it the junk?
Ready to have your mind.
Is it me or does that look like Grievous's friggin'?
Dude, it is.
That Danny's pod racer?
No, it's an N1,
It's a
bro.
fucking Naboo ship.
No, I called it.
Dude, it's a fighter. Holy fucking. Prequel fans, stand up.
Let's go.
I know.
It's not tagged. That's the biggest appeal.
Good call. Favier.
Gross.
Potential, bro.
Look at that baby.
Yo, BD1's helping him.
What the?
Did they get that shit from his ship?
That is shit.
Bro, is BD1 really walking around right now?
Yes, dude.
That mean Cal Kestis is dead?
You shut your mouth.
He's magnificent in live action, isn't he?
It's beautiful, dude.
It's. Let's go. I like how it's got the old school engine block sitting on top, like sticking out a little bit.
Speed it.
There were so many sounds right there from the pod races, you wouldn't even believe it.
She speaks.
Yo.
Yo.
Fucking badass.
Nah, that's the Nubian. Nubian. Annie? Little Annie?
You know that budget I was looking for?
Yeah, apparently they spent all of it here.
These droids, bro. All the droids look so clean.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
What happened to the droid port?
Hmm.
A little bit of Grogu theme in the background, maybe.
Isn't that just the Mando theme?
Really? Oh, I'm going 6 to midnight right now.
Hope you wore brown pants, X-Wing.
It's working.
Whoa.
Let's go, baby.
Now this is pod racing.
Dude, this is sick.
I'm full mast right now.
Yeah, bro, let's go.
100% full mast right now. It sounds like Sebulba's pod racer. I'm sorry, Anakin's.
I hear it. Yeah, boy.
It sounds just like Anakin's pod.
Dude, what if he goes down the trench?
Bro, he's doing the most successful speed run right now.
Oh. Let's go.
Just like Beggar Canyon back home.
Oh my god, my cheeks hurt. It's the ramp.
Oh my god, let's go.
Oh, and little Annie did that.
Oh, smart ass wave back at him.
This could be Rogue Squadron, bro.
How beautiful is that fucking shot?
Spin's a good trick. Let's try that.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Hooked up yet? I'll
Peace.
be right back.
He's got to in with the cops now.
If you merely before I raise the crest.
That was his sublights. He's all, fuck you.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Yes.
Bo.
And I locked her out and engaged.
Oh.
Can't tell you how
You can
bad
hear
I
that.
want to hear Cara Dune.
I'm with you on that though. Yeah, let's go. Amazing.
Yo, Bryce Dallas Howard with the banger.
I'm just saying that anybody that was worried about Bryce Dallas Howard's episodes of Star Wars needs to get off their horse.
Dude, so Mandalorian season 3 looked great.
Yes, it did, and I love the budget. They put a lot of money into that. Yeah.
That was
Weird.
absolutely incredible.
It's kind of, I'm going to say this, it's kind of sad when the best episode of the Boba Fett show does not have
Bro,
Boba Fett.
I just want to talk about the good right now because there was so much of it.
There was so much of it.
Holy shit, monkeys.
That was amazing.
Bro, I'm fucking wide awake.
Bro, I was literally like, it's East Coast, and last week I was ready to just say, okay, guys, see you later. Now I'm like, bro, can we talk for like an hour and a half about this shit right now?
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I'm gonna be watching that episode. Oh my god, there was so much. It was so good. Dude, the fucking pod racing reinvented scene?
Yeah, dude.
With the new hot rod?
Let's start it up. Let's go scene by scene and just pick through this shit.
Oh my god.
Beggars Canyon. Well, did they have the stone needle in Beggars Canyon? Did they have the fork in the road?
Talking about the ramp?
Yeah, there's a.
Yeah, the ramp was there with the broken gate still.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I need to pee like super
Yeah,
bad.
and then I'm coming back. Hot.
We'll go in shifts because that dude, that wasn't the Book of Boba Fett, but that was fucking incredible.
Well, now we know. Now we know what happens. Now we know why he's got to go back to Mandalore.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to go on his own, man. That's banana shit.
Dude, I'm high right now. Like I'm literally friggin' like high off of that episode, man. That
I mean,
nothing I expected.
they make Din. I mean, Din Djarin is Doc Holliday. Din Djarin is literally like will walk in any room and just give zero shits about who's in that room. It's, I mean, the only time he hurt, I thought he like messed up his hand. I didn't when they first sliced himself. I didn't think it was his leg.
Yeah,
but man, good lesson to learn,
bro. That fired on every single cylinder the whole way.
I'm speechless.
I don't remember. Somebody said that was like the best Star Wars they'd seen since Episode 2. That was the best Star Wars.
That was the best Star Wars, man.
I mean, Bryce Dallas Howard gets Star Wars on a whole nother level, right? Like she is. I'm sorry, but she's a boss when it comes to directing Star Wars. The tempo was fluid. You know, I mean, if she's not directing more Mandalorian episodes, that's a mistake.
Dude, the Mandalore scene with the 10,000 TIE bombers?
Was that the exact
1,000
same
years?
Was that the exact same time that Maul is fighting Ahsoka?
No, that was Moff Gideon's. I think they take the Imperial Bureau takes over Mandalore and bombs
Night of
the shit
1,000
out.
Years.
Okay.
Bro.
Dude, the history of Mandalore and everything,
That's
though, like
what I was saying.
That's where Boba Fett's story is going, bro. Is Mandalore?
You're not an 8 out of 10? Bro, I gave like 2
no,
an 8 out of 10. That was like a 15.
The lore that if you would have told me 5 years ago that Star Wars would be pursuing the Mandalorian lore over the course of the next 5 years, I would have laughed in your face because I would have told you nobody understands anything about Mandalorians, right? It's such a mystic race of people. Like we get a little bit of it in Clone Wars and we get a little bit more of it in Rebels, but we never get it at this extent, right? And the purge was nasty. I mean, the fact that they didn't waste a single person, right? That it was all droids on the ground. That all you saw was what KSO is that? KSO?
Yeah, dude, that shit out of the Terminator,
right? And then
bro.
droids like
Terminator 2.
Waste a single stormtrooper, bro. Shit. Literally, they're like, we're gonna bomb you from the air. We're gonna send in our droids, and they're gonna mop up what's left of you. We're not gonna waste a single man.
Yo, I just
ruthless. If anything, we know now that Din is going to go see Grogu in season 3.
I think when we're done here, I'm gonna fucking watch it again.
Yeah, I am.
I think I'm gonna watch it again.
Oh yeah,
I
might not sleep, guys. I might make some fucking content for real. Woo!
There's
all
so
of the
much there to
Mandalorian
unpack,
history.
dude.
Like, where do we start?
Did I not say earlier today? I'm like, there is some magic in the air. I don't know what it is about tonight. I'm feeling it. The Force was like, bro.
Listen, I'm reading comments too, and I shouldn't, but like Paz Vizsla, power hungry, like he is the descendant of Vizsla.
Last. He's the last Vizsla.
He thinks that shit belongs to him,
No,
and he still does.
I mean, he's the last. That's the crazy thing is he is the last of his house.
Yeah.
Right? Like
so you have him, Bo-Katan, and Din Djarin, and that shit's not gonna go away.
Nope. It's gonna
it's not going away.
There's gonna be constant. That's what the armorer was talking about. Is
because he's not a Mandalorian. She
Who's
just
that?
verified. She just confirmed that Din is not a Mandalorian. That's going to empower Paz Vizsla's passion for this power even more now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the whole and I'm just gonna rant, but like this is what Jon Favreau said from day one that he appreciates about the Game of Thrones of this thing with the dark saber.
Yes.
Like
It's
this
always
dark
power
saber
struggle.
shit is not gonna end, bro. There's
never
gonna be
ends.
so much Mandalorian infighting right now. Let's go.
I feel like they have the whole Mandalorian stuff all worked out. That part of the story is all written.
Freaking railroad tracks are laid out. They know right where they're going.
It flows.
Well, and
set up a Mandalorian conflict.
And look, the fact that Mandalorians that's the last of that covert, right? Like that's the part that is
Three of us.
that is deafening to me, right? Because that just shows they don't have any numbers, right? Bo-Katan's got the numbers, right? When it comes to this Mandalorian,
I want to keep talking about
invite,
Mandalore, but
right?
BD1, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
BD1 up in there.
Damn it,
But
let's go.
but was that BD1 or just a BD droid?
She said BD1.
She said it. I swear to
BD.
God, she said.
Did she say BD1?
I think she
I
said
think she just
BD1.
said BD. I think.
I thought she said just BD.
Oh, it's
I don't
gotta
know.
be
We're
him.
checking
though.
out again, but
If that's him, then is Cal dead?
I don't know.
I don't even.
He's
I
so
just
young.
He's not
so
gonna.
young.
He's not going to just abandon his BFF, bro. Come on, that's
Yeah,
the
but you
dude that
never
saved him
know,
from
since-
Vader, man. Come on.
For me, dude, if that's BD1, he's confirmed live action, and there's a backstory as to why she wound up with the droid, and that's just the end of it. And then we'll find out what happens, dude. But
I mean, that's a
But
bummer.
it also means that she knows Cal Kestis. Like, it's not a bummer, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
she
she
just
has
said
met
BD,
the
but
man.
yeah, what does Cal say when he's like BD stim? Like he always calls him
He just
BD.
says- Yeah, I get it.
Not
I'm
like
with
there's
you.
a whole lot of BD droids rolling around on Tatooine.
I get it, but
Din cuts
you know.
a dude in half through a table in the first 4 minutes of the fucking episode, dude.
Dude, so there was Terminator, but there was also Predator. When he sliced behind him and cut the guy in half, and it cut the cow.
Yeah,
It cut
yeah,
the
yeah,
cow
yeah.
carcass in half. That's
Yeah.
like when Predator throws that blade through and it takes out Nick Nolte.
Bro,
I got
the-
those
John,
vibes.
John, I feel you, dude. I feel you. I'm just like I'm so hyped on what we got right now.
Right.
I can't even like.
Yeah.
Well, so here's my thought now. So now that we know that the Armorer has officially taken the title of Mandalorian away from Din Djarin, right? Does this now give him the opportunity for him and Boba to team up as Mandalore, right? Like, because Boba is technically descendant of true Mandalore, does this set up this civil war between Mandalorians, or does this set up Boba to show them he is the descendant of Jango, therefore the descendant of Mandalore?
Wait, say again.
I don't think Django has. I don't think that's where they're going to go with it. I don't know that. After seeing this, I don't know that Boba's going to be involved. If anything, he might be like a right hand man for Din, dude.
I don't mind them referencing the stupid horses from
Like
episode
I think he would be the new Mandalorians in this conflict.
Does it look like they are going to set up a I just feel like this is an opportunity to rehash that Boba mythosaur. Number one, like the mythosaur legend, and number two, Boba being the descendant and having the chain code in his armor. Like, that's a big thing. I mean, there's a lot of footsteps here that trace back to that comic stuff that talked about Boba Fett being Mandalore. There's a lot of footsteps in that area.
My biggest takeaway from her talking is that this is not fake Mandalore. This is not like just a group of them that are trying to bring shit back. Like, this is legitimate Mandalore.
Yeah.
She knows everything there is to know about their people. To the fact that she was talking about how Bo-Katan obtained the saber. Like, this shit's gonna go deep into
this is
Mandalore.
going deep.
I think they're related to Death Watch in a way.
No, they are Death
Oh,
Watch.
100%,
She said it. Our people were banished to the moon of Concordia. That is where Death Watch was banished to after the new Mandalorians took over.
And Bo also calls him a child of the Watch.
But so then Bo-Katan creates the Night Owls or whatever from that, right?
Bro, what?
Or whatever
Why are
they're
you
called.
upset, Strike? What?
Hold up.
The Night Owls are her house, like, fighting.
From Death Watch.
No, she is of the Mandalorian. She is of the houses that chose democracy. The Death
Crit,
Watch.
help me out. I thought she was Death Watch and then switched.
No, she was never Death Watch. I'm pretty sure she was never Death Watch.
Sorry,
She
I
was
just
right
have
there
the,
side by side with Vizsla when Maul was taking over and everything, bro. I'm pretty sure she was Death Watch and then split off from them.
Yeah,
Might
she
need-
worked with him.
Might need to do a Mandalorian rewatch of the.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, she repaints her helmet and
Oh yeah,
everything.
you're
for
right.
that
You're
reason.
right. Bo-Katan was
So-
a female Death Watch.
So that's why this
lieutenant
shit
who
is
worked under the
important,
command
because
of
if
Pre
the-
Vizsla during the Clone Wars. Yeah.
Because if the armorer and Paz Vizsla are all descendants of Death Watch, then that's a fucking problem. So Bo-Katan doesn't line with them anymore. She left because of the way that they are power hungry. So the armorer is in on that shit with the Vizsla character. Like, she is an enemy to me now.
Well, I mean, if you were listening to the way that the armorer was describing Bo-Katan's story, she's like,
they're fundamentalists.
Take her story as a precautionary tale as to what not to do if you want to rule Mandalore with this saber, right? Like, there's a huge implication that she's like, they did it wrong, and it was without power, and it was without the proper way, and that's why she failed and lost to Moff Gideon in some facet. So
I literally just have the Mandalore bombing on repeat. I'm going like frame by frame by frame, just looking at everything that's in here. This is
I'm at a loss for words. It makes me want to rewatch Clone Wars again with the Mandalorian arcs and
the last 4 episodes. Yeah,
and the big explosion. You can see dust and 100 Mandalorian helmets in the dust.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's. I mean, this is what we've been talking about, right? The
There's an Easter egg.
The war for Mandalore is coming.
You can show frames, bro.
Suck it.
Can I show frames?
You can show frames.
Show anything.
Bro, literally after Marvel episodes drop the next day, I follow channels and have that for years. They show literally every shot of it.
Yeah.
You'll get warnings. So if you play video, just pay attention.
Am I crazy? That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Doesn't that look like Boba's helmet right there? It's got the red. It looks like the
right side.
Yeah. Doesn't that look like Boba's helmet?
No. Just looks like a Mandalorian.
No, you tripping, girl.
I was like, you want him to blow up there? He's alive now.
Yeah, I feel
that's
like
a fun thing to throw in.
it just feels like there's going to be this Death Watch versus Mandalore thing that's going to happen, and
it's like a 10-second rule, 7-second rule.
So it's like a 7-second rule, but
I wouldn't go far beyond that.
I mean, that's the thing right there. They just literally came out and bombed them. Now this was after this is once the Empire occupation, right?
Yeah, this is not the Rebels one. Yeah,
Unreal.
This might be the best Star Wars I've seen since the Disney purchase. Well,
I mean, the fact that she was teaching him lightsaber combat, and here's the other thing,
dude.
She knew the forms and shit.
The fact
That's what I was trying to hint at. Did she know the forms?
I couldn't hear what she was saying. It sounded like she was almost calling out like German longsword, like Frontag.
Yeah.
It sounded like she was talking like Vizsla, like naming names almost, like different
Mando Ade or something.
Yeah.
If he was a Jedi and a Mandalorian and it all descended down from him, he knew a fighting form. He did. If she still knows that shit, that's crazy, bro. Like, if she knows how to fight with a lightsaber,
what was up with the dark saber getting heavier every time?
It's because it's sentient and you cannot fight against it.
Just like every lightsaber,
it's crazy, dude.
Right? Every lightsaber, their connection to the crystal allows them to be fluid, right? And that's why you see Ahsoka when she grabs her sabers for the first time from Anakin. She is literally like almost pulsating with her movements. Her movements are so fluid with her sabers because they're feeding off one another almost, right? And so if you go back to the Sabine episodes with Kanan and Kanan training Sabine, he tells her like the blades are symbiotic. You have to understand, the more you fight with it, the more you connect with it, the lighter it will become. And you see her actually become very proficient with the darksaber and toss it around like it's nothing. Whereas it's interesting that Din has such a hard time with it because he's fighting it. He's trying to use it like every other blade and doesn't take into consideration that there's a crystal in there, right? Like it's got to be an extension of you. The weapon has to be part of you, and he doesn't get that yet.
Has there ever been? I mean, the Darksaber is such a new thing, but like in my mind, it's like, so if you have to succumb to the will of the blade in some form or fashion, like, is that shit corrupting to the user?
Look how
like did
inherently
Vizsla
negative.
become corrupted and Vizsla become the way he is because of the Darksaber?
Look how brutal he is.
Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, the crystals. I think if you would take
Yeah.
a dark side user's saber and the crystal, you didn't. Maybe.
Shit's blowing my mind right now.
I
have
just
so many theories in my head.
I just felt like I watched a different show.
There was,
but they said it was Mando 2.0.
Yeah, there was.
But they said that the show would be Mando. They said the show would be Mandalorian 2.5.
I mean, dude, the Halo.
We're starting
ring
to
is
get into
actually
it.
Super dope.
I agree. I love this.
I like this city. More creative than that casino.
Character design was dope, dude. I enjoyed the lighting. Like,
there's
that
probably
feels like-
Easter eggs in the city that we missed too.
Oh, dude, we're gonna have to frame by frame pretty much.
Did they
this entire episode?
Did they name this ring, or is it like we don't know?
No idea. It
We have
didn't
no
announce
idea
it.
where it is. That's crazy.
Oh man, the back display.
I thought for sure they were gonna kill off the Jon Favreau character.
Yeah.
Free him up a little bit. I thought he wasn't gonna make it out of this.
It's his OC. He's got to keep it.
Yeah, he's the only Vizsla left. He can't really die.
He created the show. He created.
Yo. So did they really just melt this tip of the spear off to make a necklace for Grogu?
I don't know.
I think it's a necklace.
Forged.
I don't think
it
it's
was
a
like
necklace.
those rings. You didn't see the rings right here.
It was
bro,
going.
it's chainmail.
For me, it's chainmail. It's a little
You think so?
chainmail for his
It looks like
top
little
hat.
chainmail.
So
Yeah,
he's gonna slide on some Beskar chainmail.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like, didn't it?
Season 3.
Yeah.
Because I've made a lot of chainmail, dude. Like, those are chainmail links for sure.
Yeah. I wonder.
The Book of Din Djarin. The book.
Crit's already writing his theories, making his 45-second shorts.
I'm excited for Mandalorian season 3. That was an excellent piece of. I'll eat that like meat. Put some barbecue.
No, it's your humble pie. Eat your humble pie. Lord.
Humble pie.
Oh yes.
Oh god, I feel like I'm tugging at the edge.
Yo, they said the name Grogu. Let's go.
So
she said the name.
If this is the dessert, then the appetizer must have been overcooked or something.
So
what the hell is going to happen next week now?
I don't
know.
Maybe.
Well, he just got paid. He said, "I'm gonna do him a favor for free."
Trad is one, Solus Trad, and then there's another one that is N Solus. So she's doing forms in what I'm guessing is Mandalorian.
Yeah, let's go.
Cure, yeah.
Wow, everyone's saying the same thing.
What's that?
I agree. It was a wonderful episode. It's just not the main the show's main character is not the main character.
But he hasn't been either.
Like
it's not the first. This is not the first episode
we got. Was
this is not the first episode where he right. I get the sentiment and I get the people being upset for Boba Fett, but like his ending is gonna be greater than this, man.
It's for me. I love this episode. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I love this. So this is my first 9 out of 10.
Look at that scene. Oh my god.
Look at this. The budget. Like, where was this before?
This is ridiculous, dude.
This is the struggle for them with TV and movie. It's like
I freaking love the Cool Runnings controls too, like the Cool Runnings bobsled controls.
and this is what Rogue Squadron can be, dude. All the shots of him in the ship flipping around, that's all done on the stage.
Dude, he's in the canyon.
God, come on,
dude.
Beggar's Canyon, dude.
All these shots, dude. I'm a prequel kid, and I'm like,
there's the tunnel from. There's the tunnel.
15 out of 10. 15 out of 10. Yo, someone last week or the week before said this is the best thing Disney Star Wars has ever done since Luke Skywalker came back. That's how I feel about this episode.
Yeah,
I can't understate that.
So hear me out. Do you think Jon Favreau put more effort into the Din Djarin story just so the budget can be used on this episode than the beginning of the Book of Boba? Because I'm just like,
dude, I'm with you. I'm like, what was all of the lead up? You know, like the Tuscan stuff, sure, but all that other stuff, like, I feel it. It's a slow burn.
And Hawks, I just rewatched the show, and I just felt like I was lazy up until this point. And when I saw this episode, I'm like, this is what we were?
You're starting to bring me around to that side of like the laziness and like the slowness and like you guys didn't know what to talk. Like, did you not know what to talk about? Like,
go
until
watch
now?
3 and then watch this episode.
Yeah.
Is this favoritism over Din Djarin, the Mandalorian? Then
well, they gave this guy the good episode. There's no doubt about it. Like,
you know, people keep saying that about the OG characters and the OG characters getting phased out and stuff. Man.
It's a beautiful episode.
Feel it.
It's good to look at. There's no weirdness. So there's some jokes, but the jokes work. It's just
the joke. This is
except the furry joke. But
I missed the furry joke. What was the furry joke?
She dates a Jawa. I didn't like that one.
Oh,
I thought that was stupid.
I like that she speaks Jawa. That shit's hilarious.
She puts her best foot forward on her Jawa for sure. She's like, I don't know.
Yeah, she definitely went for it 100%.
I gotta push back though, man. Like, people are upset about the episode, and they don't think that like this has anything in common with the Boba Fett shit. Like, they're the same goddamn guy. One's just significantly older than the other. I feel like they're all gonna end up in the same place.
As X-Wing said during the stream, they just showed someone that isn't treated like a bitch and actually fights and actually.
Right, but like the thing where I come from is like Boba Fett's he's just not the Boba Fett you guys want him to be. Motherfucker's old as shit. Like, he just is, bro. He just is. He's Rex, bro. He is Rex. Like, what do you expect Rex to do right now?
So I still think on all shows he makes. Remember the last 3. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I still think this all. I feel like Boba has a purpose in this grand Mandalorian game that they're playing. Right? It's a big game of chess, and it seems like it seems to me that they could be setting up this unification of Mandalorians. And Boba plays a huge role in that with his lineage.
Bro, they're not going to spend $4 million on the CG for this one shot if we're not going to be talking about Mandalore.
But that's what I'm saying. But I feel like Boba still holds, like, that's a big card. Jango's arc is still a big wild card because nobody really knows who... Like, nobody remembers Jango.
Ladage, that's what I'm talking about.
Where was this to begin?
Bring up that, son.
Luke training Mando would be cool.
Yeah, son.
Makes me excited. Makes me excited.
Okay, passion renewed. I feel invigorated. Like, I'm ready to talk about this stuff.
We stay off the internet, bro.
I know, dude. We gotta look. We have a lot to talk about tomorrow. Let's just face facts. Like, we got a lot to talk about.
I'm taking some notes.
This was a redemption. That being said, it kind of hurts that. Isn't that Mandalore? It's in the dome.
Yeah.
Is that put up long live long with the Force's comment? I mean, is that legit? Is he the same age as Cal Kestis? Is that legit?
No. It would make sense, I guess, right? Because right at the end of the Clone Wars, I mean,
I guess
yeah, Boba would be
close.
Boba would be a little older.
A little older, but not much. That's, I mean, he'd be like Cal Kestis would be old as shit.
Dude, like 40, 43.
Yeah, someone just said 40 something earlier.
That's, I mean,
I hate that. I can't. The years and the ABY bullshit. No, I can't. Nope. Y'all just tell me how old he is.
I mean,
Grogu and Anakin are born on the same day. Sick.
I love that they gave us a BD1 droid. A BD1 droid.
I think it's
now
him.
they will finally start producing toys.
Yeah, thank God. Give me that
BD1. I want Lego BD1. I want a figure
Yo,
BD1.
speaking of droids.
Yeah, it's on its way. Don't worry. That's what I promise. But yeah, I mean, I want more BD1 figures and dolls and stuff and all. I want BD1 everywhere. Like one of my favorite new droids.
Give me this poster yesterday.
Dude, this is the best shot of the whole episode. In my opinion.
The best shot of the series.
Yeah.
Look at all the man. Yo, is that look, there's a Night Owl helmet.
John Connor.
Dude, how can I make that bigger? Can I make this go full? Look at that.
Yeah, that totally is a Night Owl helmet.
Judgment Day came.
See that? Those are
Probe
that's
droids.
Totally a Night Owl helmet. Oh my god. Okay, we need to go to bed, dude. Oh my god.
You need to go to bed.
I need to go to bed.
I don't have to work tomorrow. It sounds like a personal problem.
I'm up, bro.
So yeah, this was a great episode of Mandalorian.
A great episode of The Mandalorian for sure.
Stop it.
No, I think next week will be a two-parter. They'll do it like how they did it in season 1.
I really was waiting for the second half of this to come back to like Boba.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean,
but again,
I ain't mad at it.
I might make you guys cringe. I don't know if next week's gonna be another Rodriguez episode.
Well, and that's
God,
I mean,
it could
guess
be.
that's
Wait, no.
the sentiment I want to go. I want to.
It's Favreau next week, is it not? Or
Favreau's
Filoni.
writing it all, so
It's Filoni next week.
Filoni next
Bryce
week.
did the next two.
Bryce did this one. It's Filoni next week.
Okay,
He's
It's
sick.
It's Filoni.
I think
So we're gonna get
Filoni-
probably.
This is 5, 6. Yeah, there only is 2 more.
Yeah, I think it's Filoni next, and then
I think if Filoni's involved, we have to get Ahsoka.
No, it's
No.
not going to be Ahsoka. It might be Cade. I think it's going to be Cade Bane.
as much as
Cal
I
Kestis.
want to see Ahsoka and the Ahsoka sabers and the dark sabers clash, because it'll probably make the dopest sound in all of Star Wars, because those two lightsabers make wicked different sounds than most. I don't think they. I mean, at this point, I don't know what to expect. This show is literally like throwing dice. You never know what's coming up. Like
I was
literally,
not expecting that.
You
dude.
want-
No,
that
not
is
at all.
the least of what I expected to happen
That was amazing.
this week, and
We're
it's
like, we're gonna get him in a hologram. Next thing
Bro,
you know, he's literally
I
running
s-
the fucking Mos Espa Classic in a modified N1 Starfighter.
I know how to say
Engine
when I'm
popping out
wrong.
of
I
the
mean,
top like a hot.
I
rod,
said he
bro.
would have a support. No, he was the main character. So
That was-
I
I
was
mean,
wrong.
that was yeah. I mean that.
Bro, they came out with that Battinson Batmobile, and Star Wars was like, okay, watch this.
Yeah, hold my beer.
Hold on.
I think if
How specific they were about the mods too, like all the vehicle nerds, all the pilot nerds, like getting into that.
Oh,
She's
for
like,
sure.
no, you don't need a vapor manifold. Forget about
Yeah.
that thing. I made you a bypass. Don't worry
That's why you
about
got this little button.
That's why you got this
The
button
go
here. When
fast
you need
button.
to go, it's a go button. That's your go nitro juice. Okay.
That was my, so I don't remember the name of that
Yo.
Ranger, the New Republic Ranger, the Asian guy that's at the end that talks to Cara Dune. But that's my
Yes.
favorite when he takes off and he's like, "How did he jump?" You know, because he's in the gravity well. He's like,
Sub-
"Bro, those were his sublights, dude."
Yeah.
Like, he's just gone.
He's just gone, bro.
Yo, and the whole time he was talking about how they gotta do paperwork and all that shit. I was like, lazy
Yeah.
ass cops. You
Yep.
lazy
Yeah,
ass
it's like
gosh, they don't
typical,
wanna do this
typical
shit.
cops, bro.
No one wants to do paperwork, bro.
This is where I'm at right now. He's like, car drove real good. I felt like I was in a spaceship.
Bro, how'd it run? Well, you know, I got to go change my shorts real quick because that afterburner button is no joke. But
oh my god,
Dude,
this is
and
what
like
Star Wars should do to us, man.
I know they went so in depth. She was like, "Oh yeah, you don't need the extra like spot for the astro mech." She's like, "I just took all that shit
your line
out."
of work. You're gonna put unconscious bodies back there, so you can bring them in warm or you can bring them in cold, whichever you want to do.
It was all killer, no
Grogu bubble.
It was all killer, no filler, at least for episode 5. So I know I had to bring
Just
it up.
why'd they wait so long? No, I agree though. Like,
I mean,
why'd
you
you wait
could've-
so long?
I mean,
This was the first time that I felt it. I didn't feel it with BK. I didn't feel it with any other part of the show.
yeah, but okay, hold on, time out.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Lightsabers do this to us. Number one. Okay,
Yeah.
number one, whenever lightsabers come out, everybody's like, oh my god. And then when the dark saber comes out in Din Djarin's, everybody's like, oh my god.
Dude,
right?
and he's struggling to use it, and she knows why he's struggling to
Bro,
use it.
it's
You know
she
me
is
though. I'm a ship guy. It was that N1 starfighter tearing through the Mos Espa Speedway. Like that just set my soul on fire, dude.
The redemption arc for Mandalorian season 3. Or no, there was never a redemption. It was already.
I mean, like I said, I think you guys go into that with rose-colored glasses based on the Luke reveal. I think everybody before that was like, "Oh, Mando's okay. It's not great. It's okay." And then Luke comes out, and everybody's like, "Oh, Luke."
I could tell you, I never felt that way.
We
about
don't
Mandalorian.
agree on much obsession, but I do remember that.
I'm sorry, right? Like everybody was not in on it. The Ahsoka episode, everybody
Not
was like,
everybody
"Oh,
felt that way.
Ahsoka," right? But that was
Yeah.
really it. Aside from that, everybody was like, "It's okay, whatever."
I don't even want to
You know,
talk about that right now, dude.
Stepdad
It's
trying to find his dad, his birth mama, whatever, right? Like that's what it felt like. And then all of a sudden Luke comes out and everybody's like, that was the best thing I've ever seen in Star Wars ever. I cannot
I'm so
believe
pissed I didn't buy the heavy Mando Black Series now.
Ooh.
I was like, that's it. He's gone. Like, I'm not getting that figure. And they're like, shit.
Dude, I thought that both those characters were gonna fade out, him and the armor, and the fact that
I knew the
they're
armor was
back
coming
and
back.
they're back even stronger now. In my opinion, they're back with a force.
I
And
thought
they have
that
now
was-
she's a Maul
removed Din
loyalist.
Djarin.
She's
Yeah,
a 100% a
loyalist.
Maul loyalist. When you look at her
let's
helmet,
go.
dude, 1000%.
Yeah, I mean it's
Love that. Do you
there's
think she's in league with Kira?
nah.
You think she knows who she is?
Yeah.
I think that's big, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't think they're
It
in
could all
league.
tie
I
in.
think well, and now Din's in
Ooh,
trouble.
that's a thought.
What's that?
What if the armor is in with Kira and Crimson Dawn? They're trying to revamp the Crimson Dawn, the Maul loyalists, and then it's because Boba is his friend. That's further pitting them against each other.
I could see
You know?
Din Djarin being on the outs with multiple, like with everybody,
Yeah,
because he didn't win the saber in the way that traditionally.
No, he won that
You
shit.
know.
Nah,
Well-
he won that shit. Fair and square. Like
He did not kill his opponent.
He'd be Gideon and
you don't have to kill your opponent. You
Well,
just
listen,
you just-
Vizsla made a point to bring up how he actually got it. Did you kill your opponent? He made a point to bring that up, and he couldn't answer it.
I think Din should have gutted him. Like, oh, you challenged me.
What was
you're
stopping
done.
him? Like, why did
there's
he
only
stop?
3 of them left.
So
And
what?
like, he doesn't hate
He would have
them.
killed him. He would have killed him with the dark saber. He'd have chopped
3
his
of
head
them
off.
left, man.
He's
Come
too
on,
strong.
forget about that.
Especially after she was like, "You're not a Mandalorian anymore, bro." I would be like, "Okay."
Yeah, but he's like, how can I repent or whatever he said? Not repent, but you know.
He
What I mean.
won't hurt his own kind.
Bro, he was crying.
But he'll slice through a man dog.
He was crying.
Little Mando tier.
Did you hear him? He was legitimately like destroyed by that.
Oh,
You should
don't tell me that.
rewatch it,
He can't,
bro.
cry.
He was not.
girl
Real
can't cry.
Mandalorians
He was
don't
not
cry.
okay.
And
He's
he did.
not okay with being told he's no longer a Mandalorian, bro. Like
Correct.
that is
Yeah,
his
I'm sure that
entire
would hurt.
fucking- He's a foundling. He has
And-
nothing else.
Yeah.
And he never
He
took
was-
off his helmet.
He was broken by that.
Okay. I guess she didn't like it. I don't know. If you didn't like that episode, I
No,
don't
no,
know.
no, no, no. That's not. You got to scroll way up to one of her early posts before you get.
Oh, what? Dude, this chat's moving, dude.
To that bag.
I thought she was holding her tongue on us. I'm like, bro, what?
No. She said something way up there. She's like, I'm just sitting here laughing at this stream. That's basically what she was saying earlier. So, like, oh, cool, whatever.
That's super specific and
Mm-hmm.
Nikki, say it with your chest. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah. Stand up. Come in. Come hang out. You're awake. Hi.
Man, dude, I'm so excited right now. I'm so happy. She's probably laughing
Crit,
because
go in, bro.
Because this
Go
was
in for
Mandalorian
go in
season
for
3.
him. Crit.
Go in.
Yeah,
No,
basically.
we're not gonna hate you for it. I really do want to hear the other side. I really do. I know it's not a Boba Fett episode. I'll give you that.
Oh no, I like this episode a lot.
Right, but it wasn't a Book of Boba Fett episode, right?
Exactly. Just
That's what he's laughing at, is that everybody's stoked on it because it's not Book of Boba.
Right, and that'll be a theme all morning, and I'm gonna ignore that shit.
I mean, that's what it is. It is what it is. I mean,
dude, at this point, I don't really
take your
care about
happy where you
Boba
can get
Fett.
your happy. If you get your happy off of watching everybody else cringe, then get your happy, dude. There's no shame in the game. Like, if that's what makes you happy, like everybody was wrong, and that's cool. That's a good, do your life, bro.
What's the chat saying? Sorry, I've been so into the friggin'. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna read through this. I'm sorry.
The chat was kind of freaking out.
About
Oh,
what?
she said that way, like before we started the episode. It wasn't even during.
No, there's people who are questioning things like, why was Boba Fett not here at all? Like, that's legit.
Dude, who cares? Did you see what we just got?
I know, I'm with you, bro, but like I get what people are saying, like it's the Book of Boba Fett. But in my mind, this shit is Star Wars and it's all connected.
This is why I hate YouTube chats. You can never see what's going on.
Yeah, it doesn't go back far.
You don't have any idea what you're talking about. Get out of here.
Chat, I'll help you. Just blank out what you've watched the last 4 weeks. Start with this like a clean slate and like, all right, this is great. This is Mando.
Yeah, they should have had okay, so I'll agree here. They should have had Boba show up and talk to Mando at the end. Not Fennec.
Boba Fett lets Fennec do stuff for him, so
yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean,
I was like, what? Yeah.
Again, it's very, she's the one that's kind of hinting to the idea of where to find muscle. So it kind of seems like she knew he was there. That's my thing is, how'd she know he was there? I'm sure the Vespa, the Skittle guys gave her.
I don't want to be a shill. Okay, I don't. I really don't. No, I don't. I really don't. Why did we spend so much time rebuilding the N1 ship? Why did it have to be like 10 minutes of the Jawas and they're dating them and it didn't have to be.
Well, you know why? Okay, here's why I think they were trying to make it seem really special that this is his new ship. You know what I mean?
For real, yeah.
They're trying to personalize it and be like, okay, look, he worked on it. Yeah. He knows all about it. He knows the intricacies of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For me, it just was a feel-good moment, like building and stuff. Like you see these moments all the time in Mandalorian and stuff. So it just like this felt like a Mandalorian episode. Okay.
I know. I do wish the rest of the episodes felt like this episode. This was the first episode that felt like all the other stuff they've been.
You feel satisfied, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, no, I do.
The satisfaction. Yeah.
The other stuff, the other episodes felt situational. Like I feel like I've brought that up before, and that's like my biggest like argument against myself is that the previous episodes were very like episodic. Like that one episode didn't have an effect on the next episode, didn't have an effect on the next episode. They all kind of advanced Boba Fett's story, but it didn't advance it as much as this did. Like this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Where does Boba Fett play into the bigger picture? I feel like he has a huge part in the bigger picture. From Jango, from the Descendants, like
this might be a sneak peek at Mando season 3, obviously. Remains to be seen what Din's gonna do. I guess he is gonna be in. I feel like he's gonna be in the last 2 episodes of Book of Boba. That's how I'm feeling.
Now, was this an addition to the season, or was this part of the goal the whole time?
I think all of this has been predetermined.
Right? Like,
I remember seeing Pedro Pascal himself said when he first got hired, he sat down in the room and the board had everything.
Yeah, they laid
on it,
everything
bro.
out.
Cara Dune was drawn as Gina Carano. Like, they knew what they want to do with this story. They know they want it to be the Game of Thrones. Like,
so why did they half-ass the Boba Fett part of the story?
I don't know.
I can't disagree with the half-assed feeling after this episode.
Hawks. They told so much story in this one episode that you could say could fill up 2 episodes.
That could have been in Mando season 1.
Yeah.
That fight between him and Vizsla didn't have to happen with the Darksaber. Like,
yeah, but there's no real stakes without the Darksaber for them to fight, really. I mean, they did. You know, I'll pull your helmet off. You know, blah, 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 blah.
Those 2 houses.
They had their vibro blades, and
they had their little mini fight, and it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
This added stakes. Like, I will kill you for that thing, right? Like, literally, I will cut your head right off right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I kind of dug that it was very I don't really want to call it like a showdown at the OK Corral, but it was funny how it takes their jetpacks off. Right, like everybody gets down.
Yeah,
no, I like the ceremony of it.
That was funny.
It was like jetpack. Okay, let's put both same time, mother.
That's like
same time, right? Like it was.
That's
very
like okay, we're gonna stand back to back.
Yeah.
We're gonna walk 10 paces.
Yeah, it was very.
We're fighting.
It was very. I found that to be entertaining at best because they're both like looking at each other. They're both holding them. They're like same. Don't go. Don't put it back on. It's just
that was good.
A fun moment.
Okay, I gotta go to bed.
All right.
Night.
I got a dream of sugar plums and fairies and this whole thing.
Well, fine. You go to bed. I'm gonna watch.
Dream
the
of
episode.
N1 Starfighter.
I'm gonna dream about it.
Don't dream about. Yeah, don't dream about Tatooine digging up water rocks and stuff.
Hashtag Boba Fett is dead.
They killed him. They killed him with that one, dude. They
Just
really
saying.
killed him with that one. All right, boys. That was a pleasure enjoying that with you. I'm looking forward to watching it again and talking about it tomorrow for the council.
Trolls in the chat.
So I will see you guys there. Good night. God damn,
Later.
that was awesome. May the force be with you.
Later.
Always.
Adios.